you get a chance to chat it up in the chat section. She gets up every morning, especially early, to do this call. We're so grateful for her and her dedication. And Lori, I see Lori joining us out in Southern California. Good to have you on this morning. So we're going to start it. Happy Monday to everybody. We're so excited to be here today. Another week of the Coach's Corner. And again, just if you're a guest tuning in, this is something me and Coach Myra Miles decided to do back when the quarantine and everybody got enclosed into a home, and it's just kind of grown, right? We stream it live on Facebook through the day. You can go to my YouTube channel, Brent Palmer, I think, and find me out on YouTube. You'll see all our coaches' corners and other things there. But I challenge you to tune in to Coach Myra Miles on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, because she's just a huge positive source every day. And this hadn't just started. It's been years that she is just that ray of light. But the word for today, okay, I told her I wasn't going to take long, so I got to go. The word for today and this Monday is climb. And the more and more I've looked at it, I just got to show you this. Like the more and more, but I'm not going to take long, Coach, so don't – I love Coach. She keeps me in line. Climb.
You take all the time you need, honey.
Go or come up a slope, an incline, or a staircase. If you looked at the definition, but I thought about what wise people has told me over the years. Wise people, you know, that I've had a chance and the pleasure of getting to know, has always told me, looking back on life, the climb is what you will remember, son. You know, so many wise people have said the climb. That's what you'll really cherish the most. And I got to thinking about this. As a coach, hold on. I meant to do this. So a lot of people wonder why I've got this picture. Well, obviously I was a coach. Maybe you can see that down at the bottom. I hope you can see the player running right here. That's Tamarius. Him and his twin brother lived with us for several years. Loved it. He was scoring a 2-point conversion to win a double overtime game when I was a coach. But I don't really remember the game. And when Coach Myra gave me the word climb, and you can relate this to your life, I know. It's not a major game that I remember the most as a coach. It's the early morning workouts. It's the blood, it's the sweat, it's the tears over a hard workout. It's the hot two-a-days. It's the sore muscles. It's the looking at players and encouraging them as they can't catch their breath as they're doing wind sprints. How many of you remember those days? That as a coach is what I remember the most. It was the climb to get to the game that won in double overtime. And I share that with you today because what are you climbing for right now? I know it's something. It's worth it. It is going to be worth it. And as we look back, it's the journey that we'll cherish the most. Keep climbing. And I'm going to leave you with this. I can almost see it. That dream I'm dreaming. There's a voice inside my head saying you'll never reach it. Every step I'm taking, every move makes me feel lost with no direction. My faith is shaking, but I got to keep trying. Got to keep my head held high. There's always going to be another mountain. I'm always going to want to make it move. Always going to be an uphill battle. Sometimes I'm going to have to lose. Ain't about how fast I get there. Ain't about what's waiting on the other side. It's the climb. The struggles I'm facing, the chances I'm taking, sometimes might knock me down, but I'm not breaking. I may not know it, but these are the moments I'm going to remember the most, the climb. I'm going to turn it to Coach Myra. Coach, thanks for the word today.
It's really good, Brent. And I'm real thrilled everybody's on here, and I'm really excited that Adam Jernigan has joined us again from Georgia. I got to meet Adam through when I was working at TNT Fireworks. So Adam, you're going to hear something that is familiar to you today. You talk about climb. I went and spoke one time. I had to speak at one of our meetings, and this was what I talked about. You know, let me just randomly look. Anthony, if you'll unmute your line, I want to ask you a question just to start my part today. When you hear the word climb, what do you think about, just as yourself?
Process. The process.
Okay.
I think about the process of getting somewhere.
Very good. All right. Thank you. I was very fortunate when I was athletic director at Hoover High School to work with fantastic coaches and staff. And our football program was really unbelievable. But Coach Josh Niblett, when we hired him, we knew that we were hiring a tremendous, number one, an X and O guy, but a tremendous motivator and a good Christian man. But one of the things that I got from him, and this is strictly coming from what I've heard from him, and I applied it to all the areas when I would go and speak to different places. You have three choices. Climb is, like Anthony said, is a progress. You can either be a quitter, and you know what a quitter is. Let's say we're in the French Alps, okay? We're in the French Alps, and I'm standing at the bottom of that, and I'm looking up, and I immediately go into the thought process of, well, crap, I can't do that. I cannot climb that. Shoot, I'm just going to quit. I'm going to turn away from this. I cannot do it. I'm going to be a quitter. Okay. I'm not asking for a show of hands, but I'm just letting my guard down today. Every one of these categories that I'm speaking on, I have been at. I have quit before in my mind when I saw something that I thought was a tough task. So I'm standing there at the bottom of the French Alps, and I'm looking up and I'm seeing the very top. Yeah, I want to get there, but man, I can't do it. I just ain't gonna put the work in. Well, then you have another person that comes along. They go and go and go and go, and they get halfway up. They look up, they look down. And then they decide, I'm just going to be a camper. I'm just going to camp right here. And y'all, I'm telling you, there at one time was a hotel in the French Alps, and the name of the inn was Mediocre Inn. I kid you not. And apparently, mediocre in French means halfway. So the quitter's at the bottom. The camper, he's just a little bit better than the quitter. He's climbing, climbing, climbing. He gets right there and he's just happy where he's at. Is that not really kind of the average of the world? We get about halfway and we just camp. But guess what? There's this one person, and we all need to strive for this. We're going to climb, we're going to claw, we're going to get, and we're going to keep our eyes on what the ultimate goal is. We're going to climb and reach the very top. So you need to ask yourself today, are you a quitter? Or are you a camper? Or are you a climber? We got to strive every single day to be that climber, and we've got to climb our brains out when the task looks the biggest to us. You got to believe in you, and you got to climb. Make the choice. Are you a quitter? Are you a camper? Are you a climber? Leave that with you to start your week. Love y'all. Appreciate you coming back every single day. I love seeing those faces every single morning. Y'all have a great day.
Woo! Thank you so much, Coach. Guys, we're grateful for you. Thank you for being here this Monday. Find somebody today. Make them have a better day because you showed up. I'm going to climb, Coach.
All right. I'm with you, buddy.
Love you. Thank you. Appreciate you being
Y'all
here.
have a good day.
Happy Monday.
Thank you.